We know who you are, so I'm not going to two things you should do to keep in touch with us. First, visit carmonamayor.com, which is on all of these signs, just in case you forget. And you'll find updates on the campaign and the issues there. You can also follow Ralph on Twitter at RCCarmona. And you're going to want to use those resources often because, as you're about to find out, Ralph Carmona is a very dynamic and energetic person, and there is always going to be something going on.
Ralph Carmona, I call him my 3S man. He's got great spirit. He really, really cares, and he's got this great energy, and he doesn't stop. The second S is smarts. Ralph knows a lot. He has a wealth of experience in the world that he brings to serve us here in Portland. And the third S is stamina. This guy does not quit.
I've recently helped found the India Street Neighborhood Association. I'm currently treasurer, and I met Ralph everywhere. Portland city government operates in a different environment from the controlled management conditions of business and the constant political maneuvering of legislative bodies, but requires the skill of both of those types of organizations. Ralph has that deep and varied experience. While from my perspective he may be a little bit young, he has the experience needed and then some. I believe he's the only Portland mayoral candidate with the extensive policy and political experience to manage and lead this city. For effectiveness, for accountability, for open and good governance, for mayor, we need Ralph.
When I first met Ralph, he was attending a board meeting of the Munjoy Hill Neighborhood Organization. He listened intently to all of us through the meeting and then offered his suggestions that might help the situations and was very on target with some solutions for us. I thought to myself at the time, we've got to appoint him to our board. I know he keeps himself well informed about what's going on in Portland because I see him sitting in the front row at every city council meeting because I watch them all on CTN Channel 2. Thank you, and I hope you all vote for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Portland is a city with a distinct character, and it will take a distinguished person to be able to lead Portland, and I think that person is Dr. Ralph Carmona. Thank you.
I'd like to remind you why Portland has not voted directly for an elected mayor in nearly 90 years. The reason is that the political powers at that time in this city, 1923, decided that they didn't want the presence of Portland's immigrant, minority, and working class communities to be represented at the heart of this city's power and political decision making. We do have a chance to erase that terrible stain of 1923 on Portland's progressive politics by electing directly a mayor who will represent all of us in a position that will have a real effect on the growth and potential of this great city. But you know, we need somebody whose experience is more than just ribbon-cutting ceremonies and parade marches.
Yes.
Amen. We need somebody who understands the Portland, Maine of 2011, who understands the politics of our community, whose new immigrants, like the Irish, Italian, Jewish, and African Americans of 1923 Portland, will be again the backbone of Portland's road to greatness. We need somebody who can reach out to this city's African, Asian, and Latino communities, and that's Ralph Carmona. Ralph Carmona will take this city to new heights of economic and political prosperity. He understands business, education, the halls of Augusta state politics, and the needs and aspirations of all of our citizens.
For the sake of Maine, I believe Ralph Carmona should be the next mayor of Portland. Do you agree? Right. Ralph will be a game changer for the city of Portland. Having worked with Ralph on Maine issues of moral consequence, I believe Portland voters will vote for him because of his integrity, character, and accomplishments. He gets things done. He is not an insider, but an outsider who instinctively sees what is going on, and he will call it like it is. A Mayor Carmona will fundamentally change the nation's impression of our Pine Tree State. His election would instantly put Portland on the map. His wife, Vanna, is right. Ralph is a gift to Portland.